You fought bravely, fought hard, and finally brought down a monster. Sweet success floods through you, and oh, it feels good. And then the celebration comes. The end screen, where you're shown that moment of sweet success. Sometimes that moment can be less, well, a celebration of your true badassness, and more, what the hell am I looking at? For example, I don't know, this most recent Pro and Noob outing against the double furious RageGang, where Cotton clobbered a RageGang with Sacred Sheath in its sleep, and it was real badass. But come the end screen, and it's like, where are you aiming? Where are you going? And that kind of stuck with me. So a little bit later, when I was merrily making some sweet videoage for you guys, I was killing a Teostra. And at the end of that hunt, I had this beauty. Hello! And it tickled me so much. I mean, what is he doing?
Before I die, I must taste the camera.
Which, of course, really tickled me, so I put it on Twitter for you guys to similarly be tickled. And tickled you were, but what I did not expect was to get really tickled in return. I didn't think we'd tickle each other so much. I feel like I'm really losing the point of this example here. Basically, so many of you had such incredible end screens of your own that you replied to me with that I honestly had such a good time with them, and it just made me want to share them with you all because I want you all to have a good time with them too. I realize this is a bit different, it's a bit random, but most importantly, it will be a little bit fun. Don't you think, Seregios? What even is happening here? Was it like he's broken his neck to stare up at the camera in the middle of a shock trap? My god! And then quite the explosive turn of events as we have a Velociprey in the middle of a real no moment. I mean, it says a lot that I don't even know what monster is being hunted here. I only know that it is very, very dead. And then Fatalis goes and this is horrifying. It's like he just reached in from above the camera straight down, and this is a moment before a hunter became lunch, pre-toasted, and very, very tasty. Safi Jiva says hi, and Safi Jiva will be saying hi a lot because apparently Safi Jiva is incredibly photogenic no matter what happens. In fact, this is Safi Jiva.
I never take a bad picture. Never have, never will.
And this is Guys McGaun's tongue. Have you ever noticed how textured it is? It's like, you could grate cheese with it. No, I don't know why you'd be grating cheese on a Guys McGaun tongue or anything like that, if I'm completely honest with you. But at the same time, it's nice to know that you could. Lunagaron simply looking absolutely horrifying and badass. The red on his face, the glow of his eyes, the lick of his tongue. He is a moment away from tearing the cameraman to shreds. Is there any better way to flex on a monster than an upside down diving T-pose finish? What led to this? What animation is happening here? What even weapon is this hunter using? I haven't the foggiest. All I know is this is one of the best things I've ever seen. And you see, at this point, why I wanted to make this, because it's just so good. As is this incredibly slick, acrobatic Palamute turnaround kill on this crab, looking very flowy. I kind of get dolphin vibes from this. Like a dive, like arc, might just be me. I don't know. But in any case, there is nothing that brings me more joy than blowing up a Gypsaros. God damn Gypsaros. God, Gypsaros annoys me. Then we have some more lovely monster tongue action, which seems to be a very common theme of these, as Lunagaron is mid being exploded in thunder and is suffering quite a lot for it. Though not as much suffering as this great Azuchi, who is paralyzed. He is quite literally burning out of his brain. He is mid being tranquilized. He is broken and battered. And I mean, someone put it out of his misery. Good lord. This one I love because it's like, what is going on? It's the caverns of El Dorado, and clearly a lot of melting fire and coal, but there's no coal here. What ended the quest at this point? Why is this poor hunter just holding a shield in an inferno and no context will be given? I need context, but I also needed to show you guys this goddamn end screen because it's beautiful. And now we have, what if Daimyo Hermitor was an explosion, but still had his claws? This is a subspecies rare ovarian I want to fight. Living explosion claw crab. And I, for one, would have a new favorite monster if that was ever implemented. And back to Safi looking incredible in every single end screen he's in, no matter what happens, how or where. Why is this dragon so photogenic? I guess it must be because... And if there is the king of all monsters, that by default makes him the king of all monster tongues, and well, you know, Fatalis is exactly that, with one real good effort coming up here. And, of course, not to be outdone, Nagakuka sneaking in with his own tongue, but let's be honest, it's just not quite the same. But I do appreciate just how wide this cat can open its jaws. He sees you. He always sees you. He sees you everywhere when you're sleeping. I'm making bloody Sharish Felder sound like fucking Santa. In any case, I don't know why he's got a sudden haircut of, like, light lines, but this is dramatic, is it not? It is powerful, and I absolutely love it. What an end screen. Beatodus has quite literally never looked this good. This is one hell of a finish. That hunter, last moments, is the dark gullet of this shark fish. Like, sharks aren't normally fish, but you know what I'm saying, shark Piscean wyvern, and wow, what a way to go. This one kind of really hammers home just how dangerous the Monster Hunter world is.
Hi there.
Rajang's eyes, close up, horrifying, you know the drill. And this Kezu one is very curious to me because we can see the hunters underneath his wing, but he's like right under him, and Kezu is surrounding him, bending over, neck turning round, being like, "Hey, what you doing down there? That's not for you to be down there. What's going on here?" And it's just a little bit suspicious to me, but I really, really appreciate it all the same. Then we have the final moments courtesy of Malzano with one hell of a tail stab right into the camera, and I shudder to think the hunter that is now missing, well, a good decent part of his stomach on the other side of it. Then truly one of the best end screens ever. Somnicanth just peering over, like she's just found this camera still on the ground in this moment of, huh? What's this? Wait, am I? Can you see me? Oh, don't look at me! It's just such a good expression. The quest complete really sells it. As does this Lunagaron, who again looks like he's just waken up to find himself being filmed by an overeager camera crew constructing a nature documentary. He also looks like he's just generally dribbling blood from either side of his mouth, and it's just amazing. He has never looked so much like an actual dog, and I kind of want to give him some gentle pets. I'll be honest with you, it's so perfect. This one, I'll be real, I don't even know what's happening. It's a star of fire and death, and that's all I need to know to think that it's fantastic and certainly worth showing you. Finally then, it's a bit of a Latrion being, shall we say, just a bit nosy as he gives one final look at the hunter he has just sent carting back to Celiana, and that is wonderful. And of course, just that hint of tongue too. Alright then guys, I have no idea if this was as fun to you as it was to me, but I hope you have certainly enjoyed it, and I would love to know if you would like more, or at least similar, moments that have a certain, let's say, spice to them, actually gone over and had fun with. For now, though, like if you have enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell before, do it now, before! I have no idea what I'm saying. And consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. Oh god, why?
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.